Welcome back to Wild Beats, Pop Culture Rebels. Today, we're taking a deep, unfiltered dive into one of the most notorious fandoms on the planet, Taylor Swift's Swifties. Passionate? Yes. Dedicated? Absolutely. But sometimes just a little too much. From lawsuits to ex-boyfriend witch hunts, this fandom has left its mark on pop culture, and not always in the best way. It's November 2022. The Eras Tour tickets are going on sale, and what should have been a smooth process quickly devolved into absolute mayhem. Ticketmaster's site crashes, fans are stuck in virtual lines for hours, and social media explodes with fury. Thousands of fans storm Twitter with horror stories of getting kicked out mid-purchase. But wait, it gets worse. When fans didn't get their tickets, the anger didn't stay online. Reports of Ticketmaster employees being bombarded with threats and spam flooded social media. Some Swifties didn't just complain, they demanded blood. Taylor eventually had to break her silence, releasing a statement that criticized Ticketmaster for failing her fans. She expressed frustration, stating, "It goes without saying that I'm extremely protective of my fans. It's really difficult for me to trust an outside entity with these relationships and loyalties, and excruciating for me to just watch mistakes happen with no recourse." But that wasn't enough to calm the storm. Fans went nuclear, with several even filing lawsuits against Ticketmaster for fraudulent practices. These lawsuits argued that Ticketmaster's verified fan system was a scam, and suddenly the Department of Justice was investigating Ticketmaster's monopoly on ticket sales. Yes, Swifties accidentally sparked a federal investigation. The Swifties are so highly motivated that a comment on Reddit said that if anyone could tear down Ticketmaster, it could only be the Swifties. If you thought the online chaos was bad, you haven't seen what happens at a Taylor Swift concert. Imagine thousands of fans, sobbing uncontrollably, screaming lyrics so loud that Taylor probably hears it in her in-ear monitors. People have been trampled in their desperate dash to get closer to the stage. Some fans even camp out for days just to get that coveted front row spot. And don't even get me started on the signs. You'd think it was a protest rally with all the giant posters, LED lights, and a Taylor, notice me, banners blocking everyone's view. Newsflash, Becky, nobody behind you cares about your birthday. But it's not all fun and games. There have been reports of fans fainting from the intensity of it all, dehydration, exhaustion, pure emotional overload. Medical teams at these concerts are busier than an ER on New Year's Eve. It's not uncommon to see fans being carried away from the crowd, and no, it's not because Taylor's vocals are that powerful. In one tragic case, a 23-year-old fan named Ana Clara Benavides collapsed during a show in Rio de Janeiro in November 2023. The heat index exceeded 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and despite medical attention, she later passed away. This sparked a criminal investigation into event organizers and raised questions about safety at large-scale events. And if you think that's an isolated incident, think again. Fans at other shows have reported second-degree burns from extreme heat, further highlighting the intense physical toll of these concerts. Between dehydration, exhaustion, and environmental hazards, these events sometimes feel more like survival missions than entertainment. Here's where things get a little creepy. Online spaces are where the Swifties' obsession goes into overdrive. When Taylor announces anything, a recording, a tour, a new cat, the internet implodes. Fan theories flood Reddit, Twitter threads analyze her nail polish color for clues, and suddenly everyone's a detective in the case of what's Taylor planning next. But this is where the obsession starts to go off the rails. Critics who dare to give her album less than 5 stars? They get doxxed. Entire online smear campaigns have been launched against critics, journalists, and even fellow fans who aren't Swiftie enough. And the real victims? Taylor's ex-boyfriends. Jake Gyllenhaal, John Mayer, Joe Jonas, these poor guys can't post a picture of their breakfast without being bombarded with comments like, "All too well, Jake." Snake emojis flood their Instagram pages, and at one point, Jake Gyllenhaal had to turn off his Instagram comments because of the backlash after the re-release of Red. Imagine having your entire digital life haunted by a 10-minute ballad you had nothing to do with. Brutal. And if you think that's bad, let's talk about privacy invasions. Certain superfans have tracked Taylor's private jet flight paths and shared them online to predict where she's going. Entire TikToks and threads are dedicated to where's Taylor right now, as if she's some kind of international fugitive. It's invasive, it's creepy, and it's been called out as a major violation of her privacy. Yet, some fans insist it's all in good fun. Spoiler alert, it's not. So there you have it, the good, the bad, and the borderline unhinged world of Taylor Swift's fandom. From lawsuits to tracking flight paths, these fans have proven they'll go to any length for their idol. But let's be real, when you're more concerned with Jake Gyllenhaal's Instagram than your own mental well-being, maybe it's time for a reality check. Swifties, I know you're out there watching this. Be honest, have you ever gone too far in your fandom? Drop your wildest stories in the comments below. If you loved today's episode, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more pop culture breakdowns, and ring that bell so you never miss a deep dive. See you in the next video.